Hi everyone, how are you? It's Laurie and I'm here to do your daily reading for you. I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun. Let's go ahead and get right into your message. We're going to start by laying it right out here for you. Two of Swords. Then you've got the Seven of Wands. I hope I've got enough room. These are big cards. The Moon. The Ace of Swords. The Hierophant or Faith card. The Fool. Lovely. Look at these major arcana. Strength card. The Five of Swords. Whoops. And the Queen of Pentacles. Now, she did come out in the reverse. I'm going to leave it that way until we get through your reading. I will get your outcome at the end. Definitely good energy here. A lot of fortitude, a lot of strength of character. You're uncertain about how to proceed with something, like you don't have all the information you need to make a healthy decision. At least that's how you feel. You want to be fair, you want to be balanced, you want to make a good, healthy decision. I'm hearing you say that there's no way for you to know how this will turn out for sure. So you're going to have to make your best guesstimate here. The obstacle is to not become defensive. Some of you may have to defend your position of why you chose to go that route. So I feel like it's a decision to move forward with something. It could be, how to deal with somebody, whether to take a job, whether to move, how to handle a situation. It can be absolutely anything here, because I am getting that. My head's spinning at the possibilities. But what I'm getting here is that you need to do something. You need to make a decision. You need to act. Or you need to say something, and it does feel more like you have to tell somebody something and you're not sure exactly how it's going to come across. If they may become defensive, you might become defensive trying to defend why you chose to go that route. That's the obstacle right here, is if they become defensive, Spirit's saying to take a step back and look at it from an emotional side. Why is this person responding the way they are? Okay, you don't have all the answers. You don't know how it's going to turn out. So you're doing the best you can. And it is going to require, for a happy outcome here, for you to just not become defensive, not take it personally. It may trigger some emotions within you. But I'm hearing if you can remember not to take it personally and just speak the truth about why you chose the way you chose. Now, this is not necessarily explaining everything. This could boil down to you had to speak to your teenage child about something, or a teenager around you, for their safety. Okay, now you didn't have all the answers on maybe what they were up to, what was going on in this situation here. So you took the best approach that you could find. And they may get a little bit defensive and say, why are you acting like this? Or why are you saying this? You don't have to go into a huge explanation. And if you can keep it non-personal and turn it into a conversation about the situation and not about that person or yourself, you're going to have the best outcome. So you could say to this teenager, I'm seeing some patterns here that maybe I did when I was younger, and I'm seeing that in you, and I'm just kind of curious, is that where you're heading? Or you could even leave yourself out of this and just be like, I know there's a lot going on right now, and a lot of people are wanting to go do this or go do that or take part in this or take part in that. I'm just curious where you stand on that. How do you feel about that? What are your thoughts? So putting it kind of like in a questioning versus I'm doing this because. It could be you're doing it for that child's safety. And you could say to them, I'm fearing for your safety. I'm worried about what will happen to you. And I just want to talk to you about this. I don't have all the answers. I don't have all the information, but I'd like to have a conversation. And I do feel like it's going to be a little bit emotional for some of you. Most of you, though, will be able to keep it on a non-personal, so you're not naming them, you're not naming yourself, situation here. I hope that makes sense. I know it's a little confusing if you don't have a teenage child. All right. And like I said, this could be in any situation. Maybe you're wanting to move and somebody's asking you, wait, don't you live in an awesome house? Why would you want to move? You don't have to go into the whole thing. You can say, I don't have all the answers yet, but this is how I feel. It's something I want to do. Sweet and to the point is what I'm hearing. Don't go into a lot of explanation about why you're doing this, making this decision. All right. What's on your mind is trying to keep the peace here with this person. Emotional connection. Letting anything that just like needs to let it go. Keep the air clear. Keep the energies lighter. I'm getting an energy of looking into the future and wanting the best. Like you want to see clear skies. You want to see happiness. You want to see joy. You're not looking to create drama here. And that is something that you're willing to kind of keep your emotions in check. No, it's more than that. I guess that's the best way to put it. Even though this may be an emotionally charged situation, you want to keep your emotions in check because you want the best outcome. You want a peaceful outcome here. And this could be emotionally charged, this situation. All right, so what is the foundation of this? It's the truth, okay? You may be seeking the truth from somebody. That may be the situation you're in. It could be that you have certain facts, but you don't have all the facts. I just heard triangulation. Triangulation to avoid getting lost. With this Ace of Swords, there is some sort of divine protection here. But I'm getting your protection is going to be in the aid of your higher power or your angels, elevated ancestors, to help you stay peaceful. Okay, even though you don't have all the answers, you don't know how this is going to go, you don't know how it's going to be taken or received by somebody else, your protection here is in that arena. However, I'm getting that if you're dealing with a person, they are going to hear the truth. Hang on. And they're going to be protected from it in some way, not kept from the truth. It's going to bring some sort of clarity, a protection, a clarity, okay, like an understanding of what's happening, the truth of your statements. So if you're very truthful, very honest about not having all the answers, this person that you're dealing with is going to accept that. And they're going to believe when you say, hey, look, I'm concerned for your safety. I just want to know, I want you to know that this is what I've chosen. And I don't feel like, okay, this is getting convoluted here. All right, we're going to leave it just like that. Okay, they're going to be protected. The truth will be accepted by them in a peaceful manner. So they may start to get defensive, but as soon as you say, I'm only saying this because I'm choosing this because I feel it's right. It's as simple. Keep it simple. What's the immediate future here? The Hierophant, things working out the way that they should. Have faith that they will turn out the way they're supposed to, and they will. All right, so your immediate future looks good here. The conversation, the situation is going to be, I'm getting like not put to bed for good, but put to rest for now. It's like, it's accepted. It's okay. All right, I get it. There may be another conversation around this situation once you have more information. All right, so the past energy here is the Fool card. And what I'm getting from this is that maybe you jumped in a little too quick on thinking something about this person in the past, or maybe you opened up too soon. You jumped in kind of like, I don't want to call it foolish, but that's how you may have felt after you did this in the past. So maybe I'm strongly getting here that you've accused somebody of cheating, of doing something that they were not supposed to have done in the past because you thought you had all the information, but what you were given was not the whole truth, and you're kind of in that situation again. And this is the pattern you're feeling. This is the pattern you're experiencing, is that, oh, I've been here before, I've done this before, or you and this person have done this before. This could be you solo with no other people, just you dealing with a situation of your own, okay? But I'm getting that in the past you may have said, oh, I heard you were out drinking with so-and-so, blah, 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 or you were with so-and-so, and it wasn't what it appeared to be, or whoever gave you the information was feeding you lies because they wanted something. Either they wanted your sympathy, they wanted to feel like you were, like they had your back. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But this is like, you don't want to repeat the pattern of the past. You don't want to feel like a fool. You don't want to look bad in this person's eyes. You would rather start with, this is the information that I've got. Can you help me figure this out? Or, hey, I'm just thinking of your safety, our relationship. I'm not accusing. And that's the biggest thing here. You're not accusing. Do not accuse the other person of anything. All right, because it's not what it appears to be. And if you have faith that everything's the way it's supposed to be, you're going to find out that that's exactly true. All right, here, how are you handling this situation? This is going to require inner character, inner strength, okay? Because you may feel very emotional about this. You may want to scream at this person. You may want to accuse them of this, okay? You may want to show them that you're no wimp here, that you're not going to tolerate something here. But I don't think that's necessary, okay? If you do that, if you act in that manner, you're going to put somebody on edge and on the defensive, and nobody's going to win here. And what you want is peace. You want to make sure that this relationship keeps going, or this situation develops in a healthy, beautiful manner, not with this argument or accusations. Yeah, you've got to be very careful here. Yeah, please be kind of careful. Don't make any accusations, especially if you're over here feeling like you don't have all the information. You don't want to end up looking foolish. All right. And I am hearing that the truth will come out. The truth, whatever it is that you're seeking, whatever information you don't have, it is going to come out, but it's not going to turn out well if you make accusations up front. So don't do that. All right. Your environment. 5 of Swords. It's very, very I'm getting prickly, touchy, sensitive. So if you're dealing with a person, keep in mind that may be the energy that they're feeling. If this is a situation that you have strictly on your own, you're going to move and you don't have all the answers. Maybe you're waiting on some sort of paperwork or information, or if you're going to take a new job, you're still considering everything because you don't have the best information. If you're looking for information from somebody who may be hiring you, how you ask for that information is going to make a huge difference. Especially if you start a job. I'm getting a message here. If you start something, okay, whether it's a job, we're going to use a job as an example. If you start a new job and they told you in the interview process that they were going to give you $35 an hour, okay, and then you get your first paycheck and you see that you were only paid $32 an hour. Storming into the office and saying, you told me I would get, it's not going to work. But if you go in and you say, look, I don't understand because I don't have all the information here, but we agreed on 35. Why is there 32 here? I just need some clarification here. Just need to understand what's going on. Okay. That's probably going to get you the $35, or at least you're going to find out exactly why it is the way it is, and that promised amount will come later. Okay. All right. And I am getting here for some reason with this Queen of Pentacles in your position of what you don't know, what you don't see, is that there is something of value here. It does have importance. It does have, for some of you, a financial attachment. So that could be a very real situation that I just gave as an example. Some of you I am hearing somebody around you may be walking away from something here because they don't see the value in this. And that's not for everyone. That's just one or two people where they're super sensitive. Their ego has got the better of them. They're a little immature. The rest of you, the value is not equal to what you're putting in right now. You still don't have all the answers. You need more information. All right, let's go ahead and see what the most likely outcome is going to be here. I'm going to try to keep this message as short as possible today. Your outcome card here, there you go, the 9 of Coins. Okay, so whatever is kind of, I feel like something's stuck here. You don't know which way to go. You don't know how this is going to turn out. Freedom, it's going to break free. The financial stability is there. The trust is there. The truth is going to save the day here, okay? And this is two people here, speaking the truth, being on the same page, understanding. Yeah, there's a lot of love here. There's a lot of security, stability. So this works out if you can keep your cool, if you can handle this without triggering somebody's negative response system. Okay. All right. Negative response system. Don't know. I'm telling you, I love the things that come out. All right. Let's go ahead and get you an angel number here. Got 2 of them. And the first one is 0550, the eye candy. This is about trusting your intuition, taking inspired action, seeing the grace and beauty in things. There could be something to do with art, socializing. This is definitely about going with the flow. There is a lot of potential here. And some of you, this could be about a romantic situation, okay? So get some fresh air or call some of your friends over, okay? Take a look around you. There is a lot of natural beauty just waiting to be discovered. So I'm hearing that this is the truth. The truth will be discovered. It'll open like a flower. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project, or you will go out on a date, or something else really fun is going to come into your life. Put your charisma to use everywhere and spread your charm around. Don't keep your energy to yourself. All right, 1221, two numbers that are mirroring numbers. So 1, 2 is a mirror of 2, 1. And 0, 5 is a mirror of 5, 0. Taking the initiative. There will be a change here, okay? But keep your optimism up. Keep your faith up. There is joy. Communicate clearly. There may be messages that go back and forth. Keep it simple, okay? Keep it simple. Good news comes from this. It will be about how you express your energy, yourself in this situation. So keep some high vibes. Work with what you have. You don't have all the answers, but go forward, and it will get you where you want to go. You can count your blessings and acknowledge the loved ones in your life, okay? You show them you love them by being open, by being honest, and keeping it simple. You will find inspiration and figure out how to move forward. You might also be getting or receiving good news very soon. So that's 3, 3, and that's 5, 5, which together is 8, 8. And 8s are about the balance within the self. And if you've got two people balanced within themselves, then you can come together as balance too. All right, let's go ahead and get you some letter dice here. I'm going to be doing your 12 houses reading next. All right. Talisha, Tazzy, Duluth, Sally, Sully, Suzanne, Munchie, Mike, Larry, Laurie. Oh, kind of like my name, Laurie, but I'm seeing a W. Lex, Maxwell. Okay, Qualms, Qualms, Qualms. Tina, Texas, S6. There you go. Had the X and the S's backwards. S6. All right. I'm hearing Richard, Ricky, Jill, Jaleesa, Jolene, Tim. Oh, this is one of my viewers' last names. Mitten, Mitten. Nope, there's another I in there. Mittien. Chuck, Connecticut. Mac. Mormon. Marmalade. Isn't Marmalade the dog? Marmalade Duke? Duke. All right. Beth. Beth. Billy. I'm hearing Bellamy. Okay. Demi. Desiree. Dante. Lydia. Leland. South Dakota. Casey. Corey. I just met a Corey today. And Lamar. Okay, I'm seeing the word Louisiana, like the Louisiana tea, but I'm hearing it is something to do with Louisiana. Gonzo. Boz. Noga. Nala. Isn't that the abbreviation for New Orleans? Nala, N-O-L-A, Nola. Lola. Libby. Holly. Sharon. Nancy, Nell. I'm hearing Jolene again. Tatiana, Ted, Clark, and Stella. Hey, Stella, you got mentioned. All right. Coogan. K-U-G-A-N. K-O-O-G-A-N. Keegan. Oh, Hannah. Hazel. All right, that's what I've got for you. You know what to do. Tickle, tap, boopers, that like button for me, and watch one of these 2 videos that I post up here for you. All right, I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.